All right, welcome everyone. Race day 15. We're hoping Jimmy's on his way, but we're here at Lewis Downs. Jimmy would describe it as beautiful, Lewis Downs in Gainesville, Florida. We'll check the weather first. Today, no rain. The dirt track's running fast, turf firm, and synthetic fast. We've had two rain days in a row, so a little bit of a reprieve here. All right, so a little pre-game talk. First, let's take a look at the very top of the standings. So this is before last time out, how the top four lined up. Here's how they are now after day 14. You'll notice everyone in the top four had at least one win last time out. Um, Brett grew his lead over Alex in first, and of course, Alex is his biggest competition there for first place. But Jimmy gained on Brett, and Nate also gained on Brett. As part of that, Jimmy got quite a bit closer to second place, and just a little bit of shifting around. Of course, the big money's coming up on Breeders' Cup Day with all the stakes races, but every little bit counts. All right, little day 14 recap. It was Walt's big day. He had three wins and also got second place in all three of those races. It was Walt Day. Uh, Speaking of Walt Stradivarius, the horse, I put here won by a country mile, and it was on the same day that his commercial debuted. Uh, so just great day for Walt, and we've actually got him here with us. Walt, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Uh, all right, well, let's see. I was going to ask. Um, so last race day you had three wins and got second place in each of those races. What got into your stable?
I figured I might as well just throw everything at the wall as possible. I think I was just trying to put as many horses into races as I could.
Well, it worked. They stuck. So hey, you're in 10th place, but believe it or not, you're in the top five, tied for fifth in wins this season. You actually have more wins than either first or second place have. In what ways has this season gone the way you wanted, and in what ways you wish it could have gone differently?
Um, I mean, I'm starting to get some actual wins coming in, so that's good. I'd like to try keeping that momentum going and keep more wins coming in, but I think kind of keeping on a consistent schedule of, rotating those horses in and out, planning maybe some off weeks here and there to only race a few of my horses as opposed to all of them. So I think maybe a little bit more planning down the road.
Sure. Well, hey, keep up the winning, and we'll wish you luck tonight and the rest of the way.
All righty, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. All right, that was Walt. Last little bit on day 14 was it was the last of our downhill races for the season. That was a fun little part of our calendar we added this year. But no more downhill races the rest of the year. Get a little check in on our top breeder standing. So Christian was in first place. Charlie is now in first place, and and it's by more than double. And actually, all 57,000 came from Mama Needs a Mai Tai's upset win over Checkmate. So we still got a few race days left, but that top breeder prize, Charlie's in first now. All right, how about some Nate's knowledge? Nate.
Yes, thank you very much, Chris. It's good to see that it's not raining today because three out of the previous five race days have been very rainy. So I checked in on some rainy day stats. Still, with a few race days left, we've already had five race days in the rain. That's the most so far. 2024 had three, 2025 had four. There are four horses that have seven starts in the rain: Body Surfer, Brostradamus, Evergreen Terrace, and La Rambla. There are 14 horses with two wins each, which would take too long to read. But Checkmate is the horse with the most top threes in the rain at four. So it's good to get some sun out here, or tonight, the moon.
That's right. Yes, good to dry off a little, and of course, checkmate. She finds herself on a lot of lists. All right, here's a little quick look at the standings again. Top four and actually five, six, seven, eight, and nine stayed in the same order. I covered how the margins on one through four changed a little bit, and then you got Walt with a really awesome day hopping a spot into 10th. All right, we got two commercials again tonight, so we'll be back for the Dark Horse Detective and Jimmy, who has joined us right after this.
Auctions are funny things.
First group in Prancer size now, taking the lead, buddy.
People can get distracted by the glittering prize.
Prancer size, sprinting away from the field on the backstretch.
But the thing is, auctions don't win races.
What a finish there. Prancer size for Alex with the win. A huge win in the Belmont Stakes.
Prancer size, standing at Alex's stable.
All right, so that's Alex's horse, bought for $10,000 and then won the Belmont this year. We'll take that into the Dark Horse Detective, Jimmy.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
All right.
What do you got? What do you got for us tonight?
All right. I'm going with race number 11 from our dark horse. Small field here, of course, and all 2-year-olds, as you can see, but going with one of the 5 horses in their first race ever, Cynic's Lens, out of the 3 gate, going with them to win race number 11. Likes the turf and hopefully likes the shorter distance there. But we shall see. But going Cynic's Lens, my dark horse to win race number 11, the penultimate race of the day, of course.
All right. Before you joined the broadcast, people were wondering. We mentioned I might have to announce your dark horse, and people were wondering if you had picked your own horse.
Nice.
As there was a stretch there.
There was, yes.
Yeah.
No, went with Cynic's Lens. So
Nice.
nice that I created drama though without me being here.
All right. Last little note here is that 2 more race days till the Breeders' Cup meet. So that's tonight and then 1 more and then our finale evening. Another quick look there at the standings. And we'll do this last commercial and then head out for race number 1.
It's time to power up your stable.
It's Mario time. Sounds of the Void. Mario time with the win.
It's time to drop some coin.
Mario time, though, setting the pace, building a lead at the halfway point.
It's time to win.
Mario time holds off the field for Johnny. What a race for Mario time. Congrats to Johnny Stable on the win.
It's Mario time.
All right.
I had to mute my mic because I was laughing through that entire commercial.
And I'll have to tell Johnny that we played it, but nice.
That was great.
Nate, 2 good ones this evening.
Thank you.
All right.
Mario time.
Mario time.
And
All right.
Andrew, as an Italian, approves of the accent.
I picked an
Awesome.
Italian one on purpose.
Of course, of
Very
course.
good. Very good. All right.
All right.
No more ado.
No more ado.
Yeah.
Let's get to the race in here. Race number 1, out on the turf. And sorry, I did hear the weather's nice today. No rain here.
That's right. No rain today.
Okay. Nice. All right, we got a small field, the smallest field possible. Race number 1, 6 horses. So as we say, everybody is going to get some money here. What else do you guys see, Nate and Chris?
So Hobby Jogger has back-to-back 7th place finishes, but by default, they are guaranteed to finish better.
Yeah, how about that? So it's interesting. The J grade horses are all on paper more likely to succeed than Hobby Jogger, but Hobby Jogger's got by far the most money and the most per prize per entry. So we'll see.
Yes, we shall. All right, out to the turf. Race number 1. And they're off. Dignified, followed by Earthling, along with Central Bank, Russian Sympathizer, Hobby Jogger, and Real Tiki rounding out our field. Dignified, though, with a slight lead. Earthling and Russian Sympathizer right there, making that a group of 2 or 3 at the top there. Earthling now in the lead at the halfway point. Russian Sympathizer overtakes Earthling now with the lead and building. Dignified now up into second with Earthling, Central Bank trying to make their way up into that second group. Russian Sympathizer, though, with a nice lead. Down the stretch they come. Earthling, Central Bank, all right there. Dignified, Hobby Jogger, Real Tiki, all making a run. Central Bank now, though, pulling away from the field down the stretch. More than almost a full-length lead. Gets the win for Zach. Another win for Zach Stable. Earthling in second. Dignified up into third for Zach. Real Tiki fourth. Russian Sympathizer fifth. And Hobby Jogger the trailer. But Zach getting a win early here in day number 15. First and third for Zach.
Yeah, congrats, Zach. And hey, look, Nate was right. Hobby Jogger did finish better than seventh.
How about that?
In the money.
Nate Stradamus here.
Oh, there we go. All right. On to race number 2. We're going to head over to our synthetic track here at Lewis Downs for a claiming race, just $4,500. We'll get you one of these horses. And as you can see, Zach's got an F grade horse in here. Nate's got Swanson. We've got Foopin and Hoopin from Stefan Stable, and a few free agents there. What else you guys see?
So of the 264 horses with at least 10 starts, Swanson is tied for the 5th highest percentage of top 3 finishes at 75%.
We'll check that out in an H grade.
Noise.
Yeah, that's good. Well, that's how they get you is a huge favorite. I guess Swanson's just 2 grades back, but I'm looking to see if that's how they get you takes care of business.
All right. We'll see if that's how you get you the victory, if you will. All right, synthetic track is set and we're off. Swanson out early. That's how they get you in third. Colt Corbane now up into second. Icon 100 up there as well. But Swanson setting the pace on the backstretch. Icon 100 now in the lead, back and forth with Swanson. That's how you get you in a strong third. Foopin and Hoopin with Grimhoof. Colt Corbane in that second group. Icon 100 now in the lead. Swanson, that's how they get you, though, right there, nose to nose as they come around the turn. That's how they get you, building a bit of a lead. Swanson and Icon 100 trying to keep up there. Foopin and Hoopin, Grimhoof up there as well. But that's how they get you, building that lead. And that's how you get a victory for Zach. 2 for 2. Zach Stable so far. Swanson in second for Nate Stable, followed by Icon 100, Grimhoof, Colt Corbane, Foopin and Hoopin, and Getting to Know You is the trailer. But again, Zach, win in the first race, win in the second race.
Yeah, congrats, Zach. 2 for 2.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. And hey, this was a claiming race.
Yes, only 4,500 will get you one of these.
Yes, and that's how they get you was claimed by Kalen.
Oh,
So another little bit.
another get you there. Get the victory and then get you claimed here.
That's right.
Nicely done. All right. On to race number 3. Back over to the turf, 8.5 furlongs. And we got some youngins here, just 2 and 3-year-olds in this one. We've got Doc making their debut, as well as What's Her Name down in the 8 gate. What else you guys see?
So Gene P and G&P won their last and only race this season back at Pimlico, trying to stay undefeated for the season.
All right, interesting. Yeah, not a lot of horses with experience here. I guess I'm watching those making their debuts. We got a handful of those. We got 2 of those.
All right, for sure. Let's see how they do in their first race. And they're off. Race number 3, 621's Tiny Dancer, along with Level Up, our Cantina. And 2-horse race early. What's Her Name now up in the third. Level Up, though, taking the lead. 621's Tiny Dancer there, our Cantina, along with Doc, Sam Clemens, all right there. Doc now overtaking the 2 horses from Zach Stable and has the lead at the halfway point. What's Her Name right there, though? Waffle Sunday now up into that top group. Our Cantina, Sam Clemens making their way up. What's Her Name, though, building the lead. Our Cantina, Doc, Waffle Sunday, Sam Clemens, all right there with What's Her Name as they come down the stretch. Our Cantina now in the lead. Doc trying to make a run. Waffle Sunday as well. Doc now in the lead. Waffle Sunday in second. Back with Our Cantina. Our Cantina now in the lead. It's going to be a photo finish. And it's What's Her Name making it 3 for 3 from Zach Stable. Our Cantina in second for Stefan, Gene P, and G&P for Charlie in third. Then Sam Clemens, Waffle Sunday, and 621's Tiny Dancer rounding out the money. Doc, Lonely Lassa, and Level Up. the rest of the field. But Zach, another win, 3 for 3.
Yeah, geez, Zach Knight. And how about how close it was there for first? Heartbreak for Stefan, really went down to the wire. And then the race for third was also close. A lot of shuffling.
Great finish there.
Yeah, great finish. All right, so let's have one of you other guys win one.
Yeah, let's see.
Tell Zach so far.
Oh my goodness, yeah, 3 for 3.
I think that's 25 on the year for Zach now.
I was gonna say that had to
ties
be
the
yeah.
record.
It ties the record?
Ties the record.
Wow.
All right.
All right. See, maybe he can get that tonight, or we can some of our other stables would get a win here. Let's see. Race number 4 on the turf, females only. The older horses here, 4 to 7 years old and 8.5 furlongs. We've got some F, G's, H's, and I's, and a lot of veterans here. What else do you guys see?
So Just the Messenger won her last race on race day 9, going this exact distance on the turf. So check her out.
Zach's here. He just said in the chat, he said petition for moving race day to all Mondays. Well, hey, we'll consider it. I don't know that all your opponents are going to like it, but so hey, I guess I'm watching Criminy Sakes in this one, and would you look at that? She has the most wins, double the number of wins that the Wet Bandit with the second most in the field has. So let's see if it's more Zach.
All right, out to the turf. Horses in the gate, and they're off. No Bagel, No Bagel out early along with Just the Messenger. Appetite Circus now up into the lead. Serendipity up into second. Qualis Tu Nombre there. Serendipity now in the lead in the backstretch. The Wet Bandit, No Bagel, No Bagel, Appetite Circus all in a group back there, but Serendipity building a full horse-length lead over the field past the halfway point. The Wet Bandit, No Bagel, No Bagel, trying to reel him in. Firepower there as well with Appetite Circus, Criminy Sakes, but Serendipity running away with the race for Mark. The Wet Bandit in second. Firepower, Appetite Circus trying to make a run for second. Serendipity, though, excellent race. Blowing away the field. Gets the win for Mark. Appetite Circus, the Wet Bandit, really close. Photo finish for second, and Appetite Circus gets second. The Wet Bandit in third. Criminy Sakes fourth. Firepower and Qualis Tu Nombre rounding out the money. No Bagel, No Bagel, Just the Messenger, Conspire, and Oxford Comma rounding out the field. Finally, Zach does not win a race today. Serendipity gets it for Mark.
Yeah, dominant performance. Great race for Mark. Serendipity. Yeah, you announced the winner, and then we had to wait a long time to see second place. Criminy Sakes, where Zach really made a run at the end, but wasn't enough. Finished fourth. So congrats, Mark.
Absolutely. Like you said, dominant performance by Serendipity there. Let's head to our next race here. Race number 5. Males only here on the turf. And 8.5 furlongs. Got some veterans here, of course. And yeah, what else do you guys see?
Elect to Defer, another Zach horse, has 3 top 3 finishes and 3 career starts on the turf.
Ooh, and the only horses that have won more than Elected to Defer are Nate's horses, way on the outside there. Usurper and Forget About It.
Nice. All right. Back out to the turf for race number 5. And they're off. Forget About It, along with Star Comma Ringo setting the pace around the first turn. Presence, Nuclear Spritz, Usurper, along with Stratocaster, Canvas, Elected to Defer, and Sprinkles rounding out our field. But Star Comma Ringo and Forget About It, the two horses back and forth at the halfway point. Stratocaster, Canvas, Presence, Usurper trying to make their way up there. But Star Comma Ringo, Forget About It, still nose to nose. Usurper, Stratocaster, Canvas, all up there. We got a 4-horse race as we come down the stretch. Forget About It, holding off everybody right now and building that lead. Presence making a late run up into second, back and forth. Stratocaster, Canvas there, but it's going to be Forget About It with the win for Nate's stable. Stratocaster, Canvas in second for Andrew. Usurper in third for Nate. Presence, Star Comma Ringo, and Nuclear Spritz rounding out the money. Then it's Elected to Defer and Sprinkles. But congrats, another Willet win today. This time it's Nate.
All right.
Congrats, Nate, and third place.
And now you can forget about it. We'll go to the next race. No?
All right, yeah. All right.
All right. race number 6, our second claiming race, 15K. I'll get you one of these horses over on the dirt, 10.5 furlongs, and just a 7-horse race here. So everybody will win money but one. We've got a debut for the Fine Print, a free agent horse in gate number 1. What else y'all see?
So another note on the fine print, son of all sales are final and face the facts. Neither parent won a race or a place in their combined 21 starts. Can he do what his parents have not?
Ooh, all right, yeah, that's fun to watch. On paper, the favorites are the E grade horses. That's Doppelganger and Let's Play 2. Doppelganger as a 2-year-old and is career undefeated, just 1 entry, 1 win. So we'll see if he can keep that up.
Yes, we shall. All right. Out to the dirt. Horses in the gate, and they're off. Doppelganger, along with Banjo in that top group around the first turn. The fine print there as well with Persnickety. And a tight race as they go down the backstretch. Persnickety, slight lead over Doppelganger. The fine print there as well. Banjo, Let's Play 2, making their way up there. Ichigo and Before the Cart, not too far behind either, but the fine print now with the lead. Coming around the turn. Doppelganger's right there with the fine print back and forth. Let's Play 2 making a late run. The fine print, though, overtaking Doppelganger. Let's Play 2 right there with Doppelganger trying to catch up with the fine print down the stretch. It's going to be a close one as they get to the line. Photo finish. It is Doppelganger at the line, getting the win for Nate. That's back-to-back wins for Nate's stable. Fine print in second in their first race. Let's Play 2 third. Persnickety fourth. Banjo fifth. And Ichigo rounding out the money Before the Cart there as the trailer. But there's Nate. All the races but one being won by Willett Brothers tonight.
That's right. Hey, congrats, Nate. Second win.
Yeah, tight one.
Yeah, Doppelganger 2 for 2 in their career, but definitely tight. And based on what I just learned from Nate, the fine print with a better finish than either of his parents ever had.
Correct.
Second place.
There you go. Making the
Good job
parents
by him.
proud there.
Yeah. Right.
Nice. All right.
Oh, wait,
next
that
one.
was a claimer,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that was a claiming rate. Yes.
No claims in that
No
one.
claims. All right.
All right.
All right. Race number 7. It's going to be a short one on the dirt, just 6 furlongs and just 6 entries. So everybody's getting some money. All E-grade horses, so it should be a good one. What else do you guys see?
So Groundskeeper, despite being the only horse in the field without a win, still has the most prize money because of 2 second-place finishes in stakes races.
How about that? In second place 3 times. So I'm watching to see if she can break through the ceiling here.
Right. Back out to the dirt. And they're off. Dance cards full, along with Groundskeeper, Instrucciones in the top group around the first turn. Nashville and T, Ichabod, and Cabra Khan the trailer. But the dance cards full. Slight lead. Nashville and T now up into second. Groundskeeper, Instrucciones. Pretty much a 6-horse race as we get to the halfway point. Groundskeeper now in the lead. Slight lead over dance cards full. Ichabod, Instrucciones right there. Nashville and T now up into third. Ichabod and Cabra Khan trying to keep pace. And it's nose to nose as they come down the stretch. Groundskeeper there. Ichabod, dance cards full. Instrucciones up there as well. Groundskeeper, slight lead there, holding off everybody right now. Ichabod, dance cards full, Instrucciones. This is going to be a photo finish. 4, 5, maybe all 6 right there. And Cabra Khan ends up with the win. The free agent horse, Groundskeeper for Kalen in second, dance cards full for Nate in third, then Nashville and T, Instrucciones, and Ichabod. Got to see that finish again. That was, like I said, all 6 horses in a photo finish there.
Yeah, and boo, but congrats Cabra Khan, who was in last place here. So close for Groundskeeper, another second place finish. But the majority of that purse stolen by an unowned horse.
Crazy. All right. And that's right, not a claiming race. Next one's a claiming race. Okay.
All right, let's look at that one.
All right, race number 8. 42.5K. I'll get you one of these horses, 11 furlongs on the dirt, and 1 horse more than the minimum. And as you see, What the Fluff, probably our favorite, along with La Rambla for Zach Stable. What else you guys see?
ABC Order 3 wins in 4 starts this season, looking to rebound from a disappointing 10th place finish last out. He has a win at the distance, but it was on turf back on race day 2.
Ooh, and so all 3 wins this year. What the fluff? I don't know how many times we've seen a C grade horse in a claims race. And I think she also likes the distance, so that's your favorite there. And at 42.5, a C grade horse. Opportunities like that don't come around all the time.
Indeed, Chris. We'll have to see who claimed, if anyone, after the race, but let's get to the race first. Last horse in the gate, and they're off. ABC Order out early. La Rambla, that's the spirit there as well, but ABC Order building a big lead early. That's the spirit. Yankee Clipper there. What the Fluff making their way up there. La Rambla now up in the second. ABC Order, though, building that lead even more at the halfway point. Half-length lead over the field. What the Fluff slowly making their way up in second. La Rambla, never-ending move. That's the spirit there. What the Fluff back and forth with ABC Order while the rest of the field catches up. ABC Order now building that lead. Half-length over the field down the stretch. What the Fluff. That's the spirit. La Rambla, never-ending move. All trying to catch ABC Order, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. ABC Order, a third win on the day for Nate. La Rambla in second for Zach. That's the spirit in third for Charlie. What the Fluff ends up in fourth. Never-ending move fifth. Yankee Clipper sixth. And keep coming back the trailer. But congrats, Nate. Another Willett brother win. ABC Order. And now some drama about the claims.
Yeah, 3 wins for Nate to get up where Zach is with 3 wins on the day also.
Yeah.
That's a disappointing finish for What the Fluff to finish fourth. I think she's a better horse than that, but yeah, congrats,
What the
Nate.
Fluff, bro? Come on.
Yeah. But Brett might take some consolation in hearing that Kalen claimed What the Fluff.
Boom.
And the 42.5 might be more than the prize money was for first place. I'm not sure. So What the Fluff won't be available on Breeders' Cup Day for Brett. But that's a big score for him.
Absolutely. 42.5 going in Brett's stable, the bank. And yeah, we'll have to see at the end how that affects the standings, of course.
Yeah.
But before then, on to race number 9, our last claiming race of the day. And yeah, got Jumbotron making their debut along with Dreamscape, a couple of unowned horses. And what else you guys see?
So Off Color has won 2 of his last 3 races and has 3 top 2s and 5 starts this season.
Well, I'm cheering for it. It's good to see you again in Off Color. If it's Zach's Off Color, it would be the, I guess, record-breaking win for wins in a season. The favorite on paper is Metaverse, the unowned horse in the 7 gate.
All right, let's see how it shakes out on the dirt. And they're off. Fighting Orange jumping out to an early lead, followed by Metaverse, Crustacean Team Name, Dreamscape on that second group. Crustacean Team Name now in the lead. Metaverse up into second, Fighting Orange there in third. It's good to see you again, making a run up into fourth. Lots of movement under there, but it's a four-horse race, I should say, as they come towards the last turn. Metaverse, slight lead, Crustacean Team Name there as well. Helicopter, Fighting Orange, making it a race for all the free agent horses right now. It's a Metaverse now pulling away and getting the victory by a large margin. Dreamscape in second. Crustacean Team Name actually ends up in second there late. Dreamscape in third. It's good to see you again. The best owned horse in the race for Charlie in fourth. Fighting Orange and Off Color round out the money. Then it's Jumbotron, Helicopter, 24/7 Peony Express, and Angel there just finishing now. But congrats to Metaverse, another unowned horse with the victory.
Yeah, congrats, Metaverse. D grade horse, so not a surprise. Big claim price here. So it was a claims race.
Yes.
There were no claims.
All right. All right. 3 more races left, 1 on each of the surfaces. Let's go back to the synthetic track for race number 10, 9.5 furlongs. And Dixie Girl making her debut for Stefan's stable. We've got Trick or Treater making their debut for Christian, I believe.
Charlie.
Charlie. That's right. Charlie. There we go. I knew that. And all right, what else you guys see there?
So name of your first pet, 2-time stakes winner, one on turf, one on dirt. Goes for first try on synthetic. See if she can get a win on her third surface type.
Ooh, all right. And the grade favorite there is Spencer's Airplane for Zach Stable in the 8 spot.
All right, out to the synthetic track here at Lewis Downs. And they're off. Spencer's Airplane out early. Name of your first pet, Sweetest Honey, Trick or Treater, all right behind. And name of your first bet back and forth with Spencer's Airplane as they come down the back stretch. Trick or Treater making their way up into that first group. Kumquat Aficionado along with Sweetest Honey, Albie, Honeymoon's Over, all inching towards that first group. But Spencer's Airplane now with a half-length lead as they come towards the last turn. Honeymoon's Over up in the second. Sweetest Honey now back and forth with Honeymoon's Over. Honeymoon's Over now in the lead. Name of your first pet making a run and trying to blow away the field here late. A huge lead as they come down the stretch for Name of Your First Pet. Big victory there. Name of Your First Pet with the win. Albie ends up in second. Sweetest Honey and Spencer's Airplane go 3-4 for Zach. Trick or Treater in fifth. And Dixie Girl in their debut gets in the money for Stefan. Then it's Honeymoon's Over, Kumquat Aficionado, Future World, and Intentional Sound. But Alex and Name of Your First Pet with the win. That's win number 3 in the career.
Yeah, that's some horse.
Yeah.
D grade horse, but she just wins. So congrats to Alex. Of course, this is big for the season standings as Alex is in second, which makes that What the Fluff claim all the more important. Intentional Sound has got some real impressive parents grade wise for Brett, but didn't show up really in this one. So big race, big win for Alex.
Absolutely. All right. Let's head to the penultimate race of our race day, race number 11, over on the turf here at Lewis Downs. All 2-year-olds going. Just 7 horses in this race. Of course, my dark horse, Cynic's Lens, in their debut, gate number 3. What else you guys looking for?
So Portugal the Lucky, son of Portugal the Fast and Luck of the Irish, currently has the highest earning parent pair in all of HRFL with $2,855,850.
Ooh, yeah, those are 2 absolute legends. There's a couple other owner bred horses in here, and that's Shut the Front Door for Kalen Sable and Duval from Marks, who happens to also be the grade favorite here, coming out of the number 1 spot, the rail.
All right. As we saw there, 5 of the 7 horses in their first race here on the turf at Lewis Downs. Penultimate race of the day, and they're off. Shut the Front Door along with Foxtoberfest out early. Duval there in third. Cynic's Lens now up there as well, but Shut the Front Door setting the pace in the backstretch. Cynic's Lens taking the lead from Shut the Front Door. Duval, Shut the Front Door, Styrofoam Boots now up into second and taking the lead at the halfway point. Styrofoam Boots for Charlie Stable. Cynic's Lens, Duval in that second group, but Styrofoam Boots building the lead as they come down the stretch. Cynic's Lens and Duval trying to reel in Styrofoam Boots as they come down the stretch. Styrofoam Boots, though, over a half-length lead. Portugal the Lucky now up in the third. Duval making a late run along with Portugal the Lucky, making it close, and Duval gets the victory late for Mark. Styrofoam Boots ends up in second. Portugal the Lucky in third. Cynic's Lens, my dark horse Boo, in fourth. Shut the Front Door, and then Foxy Lady rounding out the money. Foxtoberfest rounding out the field. But again, Duval for Mark with the victory. Congrats.
Yeah, Mark says Duval in the chat. Second win of the day for Mark.
Nicely done.
Not a good race to be named after Fox. Apparently.
True. Yes.
All right, last one today.
All right, without further ado, let's get to our last race, race number 12, over on the dirt. 8.5 furlongs here, and a talented field here. Few C grade horses, some D grade, and of course, last 3 gates, all B grade horses. What else you guys see?
So Prancer Size, commercial fame, first start since their Belmont Stakes win and has only raced in muddy or sloppy conditions. So we'll see how they handle the dry stuff.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, that's
Nice.
something to watch. And of course, that Prancer Sizes result matters for the season standings. The grade favorites are all way down at the bottom there, the B grade horses, one of which is there's only two 2-year-olds in the race. One is One Way Out, a favorite in the 9 spot, who was also bred by Mark, just like Duval. So, and if Mark can get that win, he'd have 3 on the day too.
Awesome. And One Way Out making their debut here in the last race of the day. And they're off. One Way out early, along with Prancer Size, Jumbo Cheesema, Old Timey Feel, all up there as well. But One Way Out now being taken by Old Timey Feel as they come down the back stretch. Jumbo Cheesema back and forth with Old Timey Feel, distracted now up into that first group. At the halfway point, distracted now with distracted with a slight lead. One Way Out now up into second. Old Timey Feel, Jumbo Cheesema there, but distracted and One Way Out with a big lead over the field. Distracted, trying to maintain down the stretch. Jumbo Cheesema, Civic Duty, trying to reel him in. One Way Out's right there as well. It's going to be close at the end. 3-horse race, maybe 4 at the end. One Way Out, back and forth with Jumbo Cheesema. Photo finish, and the unowned Jumbo Cheesema gets the win. One Way Out in second for Mark, Distracted and Snacky Chan, 3 and 4 for Zach, Civic Duty for Charlie in fifth, and my horse, Old Timey Feel, in sixth. Then it's As If, Culprit, Lint Liquor, Prancer Size, and Ditcher Quick rounding out the field. But yet another unowned horse with a victory. Usually don't get them this late in the race day. Free agent horses getting the victory, but Jumbo Cheesema with the win.
That's right. Huge upset. And, I had the unowned horses to races that's in kind of a random manner, but Jumbo Cheesema had the race of their lifetime.
Talk about a dark horse.
Yeah, race of their lifetime. So a little bit of a bummer. Mark would have had back-to-back Mark bred horses win for third win on the evening, but that's where the ball bounces. Great night for Jumbo Cheesema. But that is the biggest purse of the evening. The majority of it went to an unowned horse. Sometimes that's the way the ball bounces.
That's right. It's the way the stride. Something like that.
Yeah,
all right.
Stride. That's right.
All right. As Chris updates our standings here, as we mentioned before, just 2 race days left after tonight. We've got the Del Mar over to Del Mar Racetrack in 2 weeks. And of course, the Breeders' Cup right back here at Lewis Downs in 4 weeks. I'm looking forward to that. Of course, 13 stakes races. And all right, we updated here, Chris.
They should, I think there you go.
There we go.
There we go. All right, Brett Stable up in first with a less than $100,000 lead over Alex's stable, who has a less than $100,000 lead over my stable, and who has a little more than $100,000 lead over Nate's stable. Just anybody's season here.
Yeah, and it's you can't overstate the amount of money available on the last day. So I think we'll see some big moves potentially on that last day. But Brett stays in first. Alex had the big win from the Name of Your First Pet. Brett got the big claim with What the Fluff. Kaylin is in fifth, and she stayed in fifth, but the 2 claims sent her down a little bit. She's now much closer to sixth than fourth. But that's the way it looks.
Looking tight, of course. We've got 2 more, of course. Del Mar Racetrack on August 9th, and the big one, the Breeders' Cup meet, August 23rd, back here at Lewis Downs. 13 stakes races. Not half of the stakes races, but pretty close to it on the season on that final day. All right. Thanks for joining us on a Monday night here. And congrats to all our winners. For Nate and Chris, I am Jimmy. We'll see you at Del Mar Racetrack in 2 weeks. Have a good night, everybody.
See you then.